Cooking with Steve.
Hello. Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Steve. I'm Steve. I will be walking you through this meal tonight. This is Alex. He'll be shadowing me. Come close, I'll show you what we've got going here. Tonight we're going to have some pork chops, corn, and a nice tomato and cucumber salad, which we're going to make. Everything's going to be done on the grill tonight. The salad actually doesn't need to be cooked, so we're good there. This is what we're going to start with here. We're going to get these marinating. This is going to be a pretty simple boneless grilled pork chop. I got a couple different choices of barbecue sauce there. Got some Carolina Classic. It's a mustard barbecue sauce, and we've also got some Cincinnati Classic Montgomery Inn barbecue sauce. So what we're going to start with is we're going to take these pork chops and throw them in our bowl. We're feeding 5 people tonight. As you may notice, Alex has gotten a haircut since the haircut that I gave him. It was quite the soup bowl that I gave him. And my wife, Stephanie, who is just a master in many different areas. Last night she was actually at work saving lives in the medical ICU, but she fixed Alex's hair on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, and gave him a good haircut. So we actually saved about $15 not having to go to the barber shop. So anyway, what we're going to do here, we're going to take some of this Slap Ya Mama seasoning and pretty generous on the pork. Going to hit it with a little bit of paprika. What we're doing here is we're going to get this marinating and stuff, knowing that we're going to be covering it with barbecue sauce. We need to use seasonings that are going to go well with whatever barbecue sauce the eater chooses. So we're going to season them up with these and then hit them with a little olive oil, and then I'm going to mix them around, make sure they're all coated, and we'll come right back when we get started on getting the corn ready and the tomato and cucumber salad. See you then. Alright, well thank you, Alex. So we have just completed shucking the corn. We're going to take it inside here. I'm going to show you how we're going to get it ready for the grill. Alex, can you please put that outside? I do not want the mess in the house. So what I did here is I melted a stick of butter. I have 5 pieces of foil. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate one of them. When I get it wet, I'm going to put it on the foil while water is dripping off of it. Like that. Hit it with a little butter. Like that. Salt. Pepper. And then we're going to roll it up like that, and it is now ready for the grill. We're going to do all 5 of these like that. While I'm doing that, I'll tell you a little story. So I got an email today, got an offer to be in my latest movie. You may not know, but I am a legitimate, verified Hollywood A-list movie star. I got an offer to be an extra in the latest movie that we'll be filming here in Cincinnati. I already have 2 movie credits under my belt, and this will make number 3. I have had to turn other offers down because they weren't able to meet my demands. Which were simple, actually. My demands only included I needed to be able to travel and stay in a nice luxury hotel while filming. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we were back. Just getting a quick workout in there. As you can see, we are getting ready to make our tomato and cucumber salad. As you can see here, I have done a very fine dice on 3 sections of a clove of garlic. So, you know what that means, right? 3 sections. As for our ingredients, kosher salt, oregano, basil, parsley, black pepper, goat cheese crumbles, and a little one of these plastic boxes of grape tomatoes. We've got some red wine vinegar, 50% bonus bottle of extra virgin olive oil, a red onion, and 2 cucumbers. Real quick, the ends here. Then we're going to cut it down the middle, and then we're going to take a spoon, get the seeds out of it. Don't want the seeds in there. There we go. Then cut it down the middle again, and then do one of these. And we're going to do that with all of our cucumbers. I am not going to show you this entire process because you saw it once. You don't need to see it 3 more times. In addition to that, I'm going to cut each one of these grape tomatoes in half and add them to the salad. At that point, we will come back and I will show you how to dress the rest of it. See you then. Welcome back to Cooking with Steve. As you can see here, we have chopped up all our cucumbers and cut each tomato in half. We have one more step before we start dressing, and that is to take care of this onion here. So we're gonna get all the outside crust off of it here, and we're gonna put, I like onions as I've mentioned in videos before, so we're gonna slice this long ways like this. Do these pretty thin. This is a small onion, so we're going to use a little bit more than half of it, I would imagine. That. Not much more than half, because that's a lot of onions. But I like onions. So we're going to do about that much. So, the corn we are going to go throw on the grill right now. It takes longer than the pork, so actually it's probably going to take about 3 times as long as the pork. So we're going to get this started first. So our neighbor Tim's out cutting the grass right now. That's what that noise is in the background. There you go. We're going to come out here and we're going to turn these about every 5 minutes, and we'll go back in right now and dress the salad. We'll come back to you then. Hello, welcome back. We are going to dress our tomato and cucumber salad. We are going to start by doing olive oil. Keep in mind when you do something like this, you typically use 2 parts oil, 1 part vinegar. So that's the olive oil. This is a vinegar thing. There we go. We are now going to season. Start with some black pepper. Be generous here. Parsley, basil, oregano, and last but not least, a little salt. Then take out the X factor. This is goat cheese. I milked this goat myself earlier today, and then I brought the cheese to, or I made the milk into cheese today while I was at work, and that's what we're using for dinner tonight. So we're going to go with about half of this, and then we're going to garnish with a little bit too. So we're just going to dump it in here. It doesn't really matter like that, because we're going to go in with our hands and mix all this good stuff around. And I promise you, this is no exaggeration, this is one of my absolute favorite salads. It was passed down to me through my bloodline. I had mentioned that I've got some Italian and Irish and German in my bloodline, and it was on a excursion that I took over to Europe a few years back, where I met with one of each of those people from those countries, and What are you doing there, buddy? They taught me how to make this. What are you doing there, buddy? Okay, we'll drop one. I cleaned the floor last night, so we're just gonna toss that back in. And here's our completed salad right there. It tastes pretty good after it marinates a little bit. So there it is. That's our salad. Come back to you. I'm about to go flip the corn on the grill, and here in a few minutes we'll be ready to throw the pork chops on. Now these pork chops, you may have watched an episode about a week ago I filmed where we were down on the farm. I actually found this was wild pig that I had caught and killed while we were down on the farm. That's where these pork chops are coming from. So we'll come back when I throw these on the grill, and then we will go from there. See you then. Well, hello and welcome back. We are going to go throw the chops of this pig onto the grill. Corn, I have turned it a couple of times. It seems to be cooking pretty quickly. With pork chops, one of the key things to consider is they can get dry, so we want to make sure that these do not overcook. So we're going to probably flip them here in about 5 minutes, and that will be that. So hello, welcome back. We're flipping our pork chops. As you can see, they're looking pretty good right now, and we're going to do our final flip on our corn. So these will be ready. These might not even take 5 more minutes. These might only take, I don't know, 2 or 3 more minutes. Let's switch this up a little bit. Back part of our grill is a little bit hotter than the front. So another full flip on the corn, and we will come back to you when we pull it off the grill and set up those plates. See you then. Hello and welcome back. As you can see, our pork chops look like they're just about done. We're going to pull these off the grill and let them rest for a couple of minutes while we're setting up the plates. And we're also going to pull our corn off the grill. So we'll see you here in just a couple of minutes when we get the plates all set up, and we'll come back for tasting time. See you then. Hello and welcome back. You have joined us for tasting time on Cooking with Steve. So, as you saw before, that's our plate. Who wants to start? Who wants to take the first bite?
Me, I will.
Okay, we'll go ahead. You cut you off a piece of pork there. Okay.
This is absolutely divine.
Okay. Alex, what do you think there, buddy?
I'll take a bite, guys. So good, guys. You're so mean.
All right.
I mean good.
Okay. So I have yet to put any barbecue sauce. I want to taste of the pork without it. That really is good stuff. Doesn't really even need the barbecue sauce. But thank you for joining us with for another edition of Cooking with Steve. Please subscribe to the page, share this video with all of your friends, and leave some comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. And we'll see you on the next episode of
Cooking with Steve.
Cooking with Steve.